And right now, a nonprofit in Puerto Rico created by Nuyoricans after hurricanes ripped through the island, working each day to get abandoned schools up and running as community centers.
This as billions of dollars are released for disaster relief, helping their cause. News 12's Jessica Cunnington was on the island recently and met with the Helping Hands from Puerto Rico to tour one of the schools now being transformed.
It's been 4 years since students have filled these rooms in Escuela Ovejas in Añasco, Puerto Rico. But the Helping Hands for Puerto Rico team has spent countless hours here since late 2019, rebuilding and restoring it after Hurricanes Irma and Maria devastated the island in September 2017, and hundreds of schools were closed during a long economic slump. What condition did you find these rooms in?
Well, it was filthy. Dry erase boards were on the floor. There was mold, termites.
You can still see it.
So we've had to do quite a bit to get the school to where it is right now.
Last month, the Biden administration released roughly $8 billion in disaster relief funding and ended restrictions that limited the island's access to the money, allowing this nonprofit to tap in and continue its main mission of rehabilitating schools and turning them into community resiliency centers.
Whenever disaster strikes or whenever we get materials or donations, we immediately identify families in need and create little care packages for those families.
A computer lab still in the works here and at their school in Aguas Buenas that will provide educational and entrepreneurship programs, while old classrooms are transformed into emergency shelter.
This classroom is now 4 separate rooms to house potential refugees.
Raymond Collazo says the goal is to make the buildings they work on renewable energy focused to help communities become self-sufficient, so when the next hurricane or earthquake hits, the devastation isn't so crippling.
We're not relying on the electrical grid. We're not relying on the aqueduct system. That means being able to implement solar panels, rainwater catchment systems.
With plenty of work still to be done, volunteers are instrumental in making it happen. Nearly 200 people, many of them from the Bronx and New York City, have traveled to the west side of Puerto Rico to be a helping hand, even during this pandemic.
I think the work never stops. You don't have to wait for like a natural disaster to hit to help out or to unite. You can just do this every day. Everyone needs help every day.
Knowing the work is bigger than them for a stronger Puerto Rico. Jessica Cunnington, News 12.